Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Transformers issue 15. We continue to travel down the Energon universe. This is written by Daniel Warren Johnson with art by Jorge Corona. So we have Jorge Corona back. Sarah Stern on colors, which is a change of pace. Um, yeah, that's Mike Spicer's not on this book, which is going to be interesting. Rose Wooten on letters, so there must be a lot going on, but the cover is still by Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer. At least the first one, as well as Jorge Corona's cover, is also still colored by Mike Spicer. So I think I think it just may be that Spicer had a lot going on on the plate, and they really needed to get this out. But I'll start there. I didn't really notice that it was in Spicer's colors until I went back to read the credits. So, kudos to the team. Kudos to Stern. Welcome to the Energon universe. If this is, I don't think I've seen that name before. But yeah, did not miss a beat. I love how uh, the editing team has just found a way to maintain all this consistency, whether it's from, obviously we have the same writer throughout the series, but also artists that have similar styles to what Daniel Warren Johnson started with. And they really make this feel like it's a continuing story, maybe told. I think the change in artist really helps to say like, oh, we're telling this piece of the story now, right? We had a Jason Howard show up for a couple of the Starscream issues, so that was always fun to kind of see a little bit more. Howard has a bit more of a frenetic energy, even more than I think both Corona and Warren Johnson. So like when you're writing, when doing Starscream. So, but we're back. Corona's back, and one thing that I really appreciate about Corona, and this is true for really all three other artists on this book so far. They are so good at making these characters emote. It is crazy because you need them to show their feelings to really get into the story, right? In this issue, we see Soundwave moving to finish the war with the Autobots, and all of the Earth will suffer. In the meanwhile, Optimus Prime and Wheeljack search for answers to the mystery that may change everything that they knew. Um, I do love how vague the synopses are here. But yeah, we are still following a bunch of different groups of Transformers all over the place. The Autobots are fractured. Some Autobots stayed back on Cybertron when the portal closed. Some of them are left back on Earth. The Decepticons definitely fall apart. They disavowed Starscream and some of the other guys. Megatron's still nowhere to be seen, and of course, there's always a struggle with the leadership there. But Soundwave using some of the worst tactics to draw the Autobots out. You really feel that in this issue. And there's some really cool panels that just illustrate how much they are willing to push the pace to get the Autobots to draw them out and then finish this war. Um, Also, Soundwave, interestingly enough, feels like the more grounded of a leader, especially when compared to some of the other guys. I mean, specifically Starscream, but even compared to Megatron, like Soundwave seems a little bit more level-headed, which is interesting. Um, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on here. You get to see, of course, some really cool fights because that's just what we love to do here. And I think one of the most interesting aspects that Dan Warren Johnson is exploring is that how are the Transformers, specifically Autobots, that are still fighting the fight in Cybertron, how are they different? Like their attitude, the lengths that they're willing to go, and now that I think Wheel yet, I don't now that one of the I don't remember exactly which. There's too many Transformers. But now that Cliff Jumper's stuck on Cybertron, how has his point of view changed, specifically since he was one of the ones that was working on Earth? So, yeah, great issue. I can't wait to see what happens because everything is kind of colliding now. I think the next issue is going to be so cool. I'm trying to figure. Yeah, I'm looking at the cover, and it looks like it's going to be some insane fights for the next issue. So, very excited to keep following this. One of my favorite series is just on a monthly basis, and I'm just really not a Transformer person. But if you are a Transformer person, we have a video we pulled from our live where we talk all in depth about Transformers One, the movie. So I'll link that here in the video, so you can go check that out. And if you read this book, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.